Stream. It's me, and we're chilling, and we're back on the Frat 5 build. I think I do a lot of the outside exterior design. I might play around with the beach. Let's hop into it. Um, off schedule this week. Had some errands to take care of. Go to the dentist. Had to watch the kiddo. So I just want to come in, just clean this up a bit. Or just redrop those walls in after we fade that back a bit. New trick. I didn't know that you can custom slide these things around. Yeah, we gotta go deeper. Oh, my hand's just way off this morning. Find it, find it. See how that just moves the whole wall on me? Yowza. Let's go over the top and try and reverse engineer this, I guess. That's tight. There we go. Said to do it the other way. Come on, mouse. There we go. Alright, that's cleaned up. Did all that work, and now I'm gonna come back and just like delete a couple of these. And try and come in here and drop some stairs. Any other stone stairs I can play with? These bigs. Do I like that? Maybe I do like something like this. I just want to break up the wall. I feel like the wall is just like really big and strong, and I don't like that. So yeah, all I'm trying to do here is just kind of just break up the wall. Um, come on. Can I not rotate in here? Excuse me. Oh, there we go. I gotta hold control. Do we like that better? Okay. Experimenting with a stone beach. I like it. I like it. Clean. All right. clean up a little bit of this terrain here. Alright, no bleed. Beautiful. That looks gorgeous. Alright, I'll get some like posts on it or something. Hey there. Thanks for joining. Um, would love those, but what do I want to use on this map? I just had to cover a sneeze there. Duh, I'll use exactly the same ones that I was using on the other ones. So it matches. That themery in there. We love themery. Yeah, that looks good. Love that. Alright, let's check out what's going on with this path here. Let's fix this path. So yeah, so right now I'm just slapping trees on hard, and then I'll come back and delete it. Like delete what I don't want, I should say. And I kind of just have this rhythm. I'll do autumn trees. I'll do brush where I want brush, and then I'll do mushrooms and rocks. And just like, see, I'm just like, really just like slapping it all over, like, rocks, really low. That looks good. Alright, I think that's brushed on. Let's zoom in and start deleting stuff that we don't like. Like this bush on top of our stuff. Like these bushes on top of our stuffs. Let's move that out, and then boom, now we have some random shrubbery. Now it's like almost auto-genned. Like that, we'll zoom in. I'll come and do this. Let's see. I also haven't decided where I want to put the stairs. No, I did do the stairs. There's spiral stairs inside. Derp derp. I went for really cool stairs this time. So yeah, just cleaning off the house edges. No trees touching the roof. No trees touching the roof. Nothing bleeding through the walls. Like we might have to like trim back some of the mushrooms a bit too. You know, let's see when we get there. Do not want to delete that window. Yeah, the auto brush gets really thick sometimes. Okay, houses are clear. We have the windows. We want to clear out the windows a little bit. This is the other thing I like to do. I think big trees in front of the windows, so that way it's like the windows are still relevant because the trees go way up above them. Try and just cut out some of the windows. So they're viable. I don't like windows that aren't viable, right? Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's zoom in, start working underneath. Sink this rock down. Put in a tad. Okay. This is when it can get difficult. The trees are just too thick sometimes. Get my paths back. Getting really close on this path. Really trying, just taking the trees off it. That's all I'm trying to do. And like right now, it's like I have so many trees and stuff that like it's okay to delete some. So that's kind of the first thing I do is I can clear my path back, see how it looks now with newly deleted trees and such. And I'll just get rid of this. Get rid of that. Actually, I'll just get rid of all those trees. That tree too. That tree too. It's got thin now. Let's do a little shrubbery. Did not pull it back. Get these mushrooms off the path. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I could use the erase brush right now, but I want to have control. I want to make sure it's the tree that I want. These mushrooms would probably be great to come back with the erase brush, but you know, I'm here and just do it now. Big deal. I like the super lush. There we go, that's what I want in there. It's like super mucked out, swampy like grotto look. Pull some of these trees up. Just trying to grow the forest up a bit. Want old trees. Train brush. Getting a phone call. I'll be right back, everybody. Right? Sorry about that. Just had to take care of some business quick. Alright, back to making the woods look old. Grow these trees up. Get rid of some of these small ones, little dents right here. Ew. Man, I keep grabbing freaking orange ones. Jesus. Thank you. I still want to come in and put like a railing or I don't know, maybe. That doesn't work. Oh, gotta be right back real quick. First things first, I need to get rid of that and this. There we go. And then rail. I did this last time. Man, just go to walls, structural walls, freestanding. I guess this is probably gonna be my best bet. I could maybe get these bricks to match size. That looks about right. It's the same height as those crenulations. I can't see. No, I mean, it's like a railing of sorts. This might work. Yes, that's exactly what I need. Let's see how close I can get into that without destroying it. This one can have a little bleed, I guess. All these walls in nice and tight. Gorgeous. Like a little okay. Some dirt. Yeah. That looks so cool. Yes. like dope little lofty river scene setting in the woods. Whoop whoop. I love it. Um, I guess to furnish. Oh, also, I mean, guess fireplaces. Let's ditch these windows and throw in some fireplaces, and maybe throw windows on the other side of them. Okay, fireplaces. Now we go back to windows, I guess. What style window do I have? Those. I'm pretty sure these are the matching singles. That's all I'm looking for here. Alright, come on, Yalky Mist. Oh my goodness. These are like bright white, dude. What's the deal with that? There we are. That's the ones we want. Yeah, so like that. Double windows in the bathroom for extra style points. Alright, back to furnishing. Okay, hold on. Oh, never mind. Let's see. was a neat trick that I've picked up off the internet. There we are. Those pillars freaking uneven. No. Alright, it's about the same space in the middle. Which we will have, say, a large table. Don't like that. Sofas. How do I give that shape to the room? Because it's a little unbalanced here. So I'm overloading these here, but I also have the fireplace, so I'm gonna need to do that there as well, I presume. Something like that. I like the idea of just having like a crap ton of furniture in these rooms. And I guess either side should be different too, so they have some of that style points, college style points. It's a random rocking chair that you can make creepily rock. That's cool. Oh, let's see. They might have two of these. Um, hmm. Maybe some desks. Some bookshelves. Yeah, sometimes when you do these bookshelves, the auto sticks are just like a little weird or off. Don't know why. It's entirely besides the point of the auto sticking. There we go. Some bookshelves. They're just like a regular table with regular chairs. A round table of sorts. I like having all those tables. Let's do one big table with all that fruit on it. Yeah. Um. Hi. How doing? I'm currently looking at going into surgery on November 8th right now. So I have about a month here. Just finishing up the lofts finally. If you want to tune into the stream, I can put you up on Discord if you need it. This is like ritzy loft area. This is for the affluents. The river scene, a little porch over the river. I gave him a man-made beach in the woods here. And this also connects to the Frat 5 over there, so that river all connects and is legitimate. And yeah, I thought the spiral stairs, I finally found a way to use them the way I like them. I have just enough glamour in here. I just started furnishing this one. I'm trying to do like a lot of sofas, very like ritzy, like we're hanging out here. This will be like a study area, lots of desks and stuff, and then upstairs will just be all personal rooms, individual dorms. Yeah, just finished putting all the trees on it. So that's when it really starts to look nice. But I told myself, I was like, I made that little bog. I told you I wanted to make the bog with the creepy student or the seventh year, whoever, whatever they're gonna be. So I kind of put them off in the back like a swampy thing, and I was like, well, where's all this water coming from? And I was like, well, I don't have any water features on this entire map. Like this entire thing I've done, I was like, I think I'm gonna put a river in over here, and it works out thematically and perfectly and everything. And then I made it cool by making the lofts over here. So this river can continue on. This is Abyss over here, but I did figure there's a path over here. This could be DLC content over there in that direction, so that everything on the map is open if it's not. So yes, we could do more on this river if we need to. We could go up and have a big lake that it comes from. We could have, it could come from a mountain. That could be something that we add later. So it's open to that. And then it's gonna go through. The river goes through this little manhole to the other map and just kind of pitters out into a swamp. I haven't uploaded anything right now. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, that's not too bad, but it's 4. It's still it's still something. It all adds up. It all adds up. Okay. Super guy come and design these. So there's a difference between a bathroom and a lavatory if you didn't know. Well, I guess. What? Maybe some stalls here. Oh, the thing about stalls is I don't get. Hmm. No, we're just gonna make them regular full bathrooms. And sink. Basin. Um. Hmm. Guess this window doesn't make sense. These aren't public. These are the private suites. No. Can't do stalls because I guess I might be able to. Hold on. I have to see. The only way it's possible is if I can place these walls and use pre-gen doors. Otherwise, it's impossible because I don't have any doors. or I have to do some type of like big open scheme bathroom with like open schemed stalls, which is like spacey, and I don't have the space for that. Upstairs, I can totally do personal baths. I totally dig what you're saying there. This might work. I think this might work. I think this might work. This might work. I just have to redrop these things. Yes. No, not yet. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's we're currently discussing separating the lavatory, making this one more of a like a public bathroom with stalls. The only trouble is like I have these tiles dropped in, which are actually not real tiles. They're Suedo dropped, and I want the map to be fully functional. So if these doors don't open, then I don't want them there. And if you don't use auto gen walls, you don't get functioning doors. But we've got what we want here. I think it's that's pretty cool. That's better over there. Oh, that's not good. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I that was one of the things I brought up. You have to come take a look at Frat 5 because I don't know if we're gonna be able to have like the 5 individual houses like we wanted. I started off really good, but then I realized that I don't have functioning doors. The whole functioning door thing's a big deal. So I might just do like a gothic 5 by with different themes. Yeah, so I got all these cool different materials. I'll show you in a little bit, but like even with this one, I was like, I'm gonna just do it gothic on the exterior, and I can change that if we want and make this a full wooden house. But gothic with on the exterior, so it matches some of the rest of the campus. And then I came in here and I came with the mahogany and the marble. But two things over there on Frat 5, it's like if we want to do the star shape, we're limiting our options to just gothic. And I can do the cool star shape, and that's awesome. But if we want to do like a really square grid style build, I can probably do 5 different style houses really easily in that sense. So yeah, that's where I was at. I think we'll still get what we want with the themes and such, but we're not gonna be because I want to make sure it's functional. As I just continue to say, it's like I also agree. Like I've been on a few college campuses, and like some buildings will have different looks and vibes, but like there's an overall general theme. Like, let's go over here. Oh, latrines. There we go. Quick tip. Mac, the guy that you showed me, that streamer, he's the community manager for Dungeon Alchemist. Showed me the hold shift button, which allows me to do multi-placement. So I can just like bam, 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 bam. I was like, dude, I knew this button existed, and I didn't have to like go searching for it. But thank you for. So that's a really cool trick for anybody that's trying to just kind of get their vibe and feel for the mechanics here. Yeah, I think I want to, just not yet. That's probably like a next year thing, because like it's a social thing. It's a gathering. You know, right now I just want to get this project, punched out, because I now have a diminishing time frame of 1 month. So, pew, pew, pew. I want to get everything that I need to do done with this, and then wherever you need to finish, you can finish, and we can release. But I'm not going to be able to touch computer for like 2-3 months. So it's like I want to at least get this finished on my end, so that way I can start theorizing and stuff for new projects and using like brain power to kind of fill in my void space of lack of hands. Let's see. Boom. You hit that auto gen button. Oh, sometimes it blows you up and sometimes it doesn't. Oh man, I placed all those things and just deleted them. Love it. Um, uh, yeah, like I also just want to finish it. I just want it to be a complete project. I think it's like it looks too good. Not even. I mean, I think like it gives you some more like less pressure because you'll just all you'll be waiting for me to recover from a surgery until I'm like ready to give you more stuff to do more work, right? Like so you have a good window for creative space to kind of make sure that, and also you have somebody here to proofread and go back and forth with, so you won't be alone in your process at all. Do. I just had to put a rocking chair in over here, and also like creepy spooky map one day. Yeah, you can make it. We can make it creepy rock. So I was like, oh, we're lavish over here. There's excess. They have a rocking chair. I was like, yeah, this was what I originally envisioned. Thank you for pushing me to do it a second time. We can't wait to put chairs on it. Well, I don't know. I always like doing one thing, like one like wild thing. So like the whole idea on this was it started with the river, and I was like, all right, we're access, like we're hanging out, we're chilling, like patio life almost. And I was like, well, what's my one cool thing? Like what's magic and extra and special? Like let's just put something over it. And at first I didn't know if it would work, and like that was honestly like the first or second try. And I was like, yeah, that looks really cool, especially because it matches the outside walls. So, and then I put this little man beach over here, stone beach, because this wall was just way too big. So I had to break it up in some aspect. And now it kind of like sits on the other side of that natural sand beach. And then, like also here, like take a look at this, as I'm super proud of this. Check out the detail I threw in here. Like sand has like been pulled from the beach, scattered across the bottom of this little build up down here right before now there's some like grass and moss build up in here. And this rock river basin, like it's really cool how well you can texture and layer some of the stuff in here. And then also another thing I'm super proud of is the spiral stairs. I finally found a way to make them work. Because they're ready, I'll do it like this. because they are a left and a left, I can't put them in a room like this without them looking weird. You know, because they both go spiral the same way. Like this one needs to spiral this way and that way. So like, I hate how they look, but if you tuck them in a hallway like this, they just offset each other super well. So now it looks like it makes sense. And I've been meaning to use spiral stairs in like any of my builds for like the 190 hours I have on Dungeon Alchemist. I've never have. So I was, yeah, super happy to finally place those somewhere. I like this. We gotta do the studies. So, you know, I was thinking that, but this is the thing. We have magic. This is fantasy. So, like, you know, with the excrements and stuff, it doesn't have to empty into the river. So, you know, they have the prestidigitation. Yeah, and there's literally, it's like no smell because it's like poof. It's like boom. It's like it's not even like no. Prestidigitation is one heck of a spell. A magical bidet. It prestidigitates your poo and your butt. Canon. Like literally like bottom of the page star, just like in case one of your players ask. Here, I'm running out of inspiration on my furnishing here, so I'm gonna take a break. And as I always say, Ricky, is in Dungeon Alchemist, if you don't have the inspiration right there, just take a break. Do something different. Switch it up. You gotta keep it fresh, otherwise you stagnate and you start looking at the same brick 8 different ways. Yeah, and I did want to show some this, so Frat 5. So this is the Frat 5. This is where the river bottoms out. And I don't know if I want to use the green here. This could change very easily. We can make this clear. But so yeah, check it out. Like I had like 5 really good designs, and like check out my pentagon. Like I worked really hard on this. Like nice 2-hour session. Like get this chipped out, great shape. Like with the bridges, I really love this. You know, like at the house back there, throw some trees on it, it disappears. I don't know. Is it Star just so iconic? I guess. I think it's like star heavy. Lurord never took off, so honestly, you know, this is me missing out. Yes. But so yeah, you see I got these 5 different designs. I was gonna do like a mahogany nice, like an old school tavern beat up. The gothic, of course. Got this nice like white stone over here, and then like the classic stone. So watch, I'll show you. So you see these things? These are the first thing I did when I tried to make this map was like, hey, I need to get all of the doors that aren't auto-gen doors. So like these arches, stuff like this, stuff that's open. This is an arch. And I was like, all right, got everything, like these ones too, those ones. So I was like, that's how I picked my 5 themes, and then I ran with it. But the thing is, this is actually a wall. That is a transparent, but has pixels to be a wall. This isn't a door. Doesn't matter how big you make it, it's not a door. Same thing with this arch. It's a transparent wall. So functionally, it's useless to me. I've tried making the doors way bigger. I pulled them out and made them like Giganto. It's like, this is a difference. See, this is not pixels. This is actually a door. So I'm like, I quite literally, like, I was ready to put stairs on these and throw second stories. Like, I was sold. And then I was like, well, let me just, like, walk around and see what this second story looks like. And I was like, wait a second. I was like, I'm not allowed in. I was like, no. So, you know, on that, we'll come up here. So, like, everything's off axis. This is the only house that is. So, like, I can come in with these arches. And I can do these at any angle I want. You know, so like this can be pentagonical. But like other than that, like all the doors that are functional doors are going to be on that square grid. So I could do, you know, I could square these off, one square here, you know, and just still have the basic star shape and maybe do some playing with it like that. But I really needed to talk to you before I like kind of went back at this. But apart from that, like I love this little river on the side, little chicks little like little thingy. I did everything I could. Is it yeah? Is it too steampunk? Is it too? I can do cave. I can do some type of natural look. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I think I prefer the intricate shape, and I'm confident in my ability to decorate and theme these things, so that they have that flair and vibe, and like also like my ability to decor the interior on free wall is great. Like I can come in here. Oh no, sorry, wrong slide. I can come here with freestanding walls, and I have pretty much that whole repertoire of stuff that I wanted. And I can come in and just like auto place inside. So like I can make the interior of this look way different. I just can't ever use doors, which is like there needs to be doors. so like the answer to that is just use these arches and have it be an open Gothic kind of type look. And then when we go up to the second story, I can do squared off maps with doors on second story. Yeah, I'm just like full board on. I think it's a waste of any of our time to not make it fully functional. Is where I'm at essentially. Like we've gone all this way, we might as well just like I said, do it right and really wow people with the potential of this program. And I feel like honestly, like Dungeon Alchemist is a new program that's pushing and marketing themselves. You know, like this is something that's really great for their credentials as well. I think this is like what they envisioned the end game of Dungeon Alchemist. You know, full modules, fully functional VTTs that are customizable. You know, not just a map or an encounter or a one shot, but so yeah, bring it to life. All right, cool. That's pretty much all the direction I needed over here. I can change that up, try and get some racks in there, make it look cool. I was just the pipe was lazy. Yeah. I mean, do you want to see the three bastions? They're done. They're done. I love these things. I'm gonna add a fortification type tower on top of the Coleman, because it's the southernmost point of the map design, so I feel like it's like that's the defense point, like that's like their tower of defense. The main hall, exactly. It's the most out there. So that's where the Colemans sit, on the outskirts, on the edge to protect. But you love it, right? Do you love it? So you know the class flow. You know, you do like study and then like hands-on, and then we'll come over here. We're gonna study some artifacts and such. And then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna do hands-on. It's kind of like the theme I did for like all the school bastions over here. And they even got a pet slime cube in here. That's fun. So this one I figured no corner. This one? Oh, over here? Oh, that's just a little grow light. This teacher's got a little plant in here that they have a little grow light on. Behind, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This room with the pots in it? This? Oh, this is where you practice your fireball. Yeah, yeah, scorch marks. Yeah, yeah, I was trying to do, and then like this is like transmutation over here. And like I try it's like over here, like this is like earth, like so like turn and mold earth and like practicing with like your, so I tried to do like some theme on magic as best I could with what I had, like the water and ice. So yeah, what was I saying? So this one, magic can be cast anywhere and learned anywhere. So I was like, I'm not gonna do an outside like field thing. But I did do one for the divine. I did do one for the militant, of course. We'll go over to divine next. I really like this one. Yeah, these like the students are going to be all up in these. Um, so outside we have like we have these cages, functional, with some skellies in them. We can practice turning undead and such. Again, you know, we were going to learn some textual study, and then we're going to do hands-on over here. We're going to heal and use medicinal type magics. Again, over here, same thing. I think I gotta fill in these shelves and such with some more things. But we're gonna learn, and then over here we're gonna go hands-on. And then I don't know what I wanted to do here. I just like figured maybe like light a candle. So like we got these things of candles. Students can add a candle and say a prayer to whomever. I can expand on that later. And then lastly, the Lyceum Militant Bastion. So I had to kind of envision what I saw the Coleman as, and I kind of see these mages in black robes with just a single steel breastplate. And so out here we have like the jousting areas. We have these little dueling boxes. And on the sides of these we have these little like weapons houses, grab a shield, whatever you need. And then over here we have oh, an alert. This is a test. Oh god, Jesus, quiet down. Shoot the cannon. Over here we also have like some grenades and some firing practice. Oh, I gotta fix that. And then again, we're gonna learn about some weapons. We're gonna learn about some shields and stuff. The militant had to go do a different kind of feel and look for because of the Coleman kind of splits it up. But over here is like, I figured like skill checks. We're talking like survival skills, lock picking skills. I didn't like, it was like a little lock pick thing, sewing skills, and so I tried to find a spot for, you know, right? I like the skis on there too. And then the Coleman. Yeah, Jaja McCain. So we have some very discreet robing. These can be enchanted armors if we want, or not. But then inside, again, very discreet, all blacked out, ready to rock with some armory in here. And then we have stairs that go up, and we have stairs that go down, so we can do a secret Coleman something underneath. And then up, I wanted to do like a large tower on the second floor is like that overlooks everything. And the Coleman kind of hang out here and make sure that the southern flank is safe. And they do secret planning in the basement, and then, yeah. Oh, you got that too. Yeah, yeah. One last thing. So you see over here, I have the gates closed because we're on our southern flank. So these gates primarily just stay closed. Maybe there's something going on in the south, some weird creatures that we like just need to make sure stay over there. But at night, I figured all these bastions would close their gates, and this would be the look at nighttime with the torches on the either side, and have these buildings kind of quote unquote closed off when we switch them to the night scene and turn on all the lights. Yeah, and then I don't know if this is okay. I figured this is like the first Coleman who's always watching the southern flank. I don't know. That's just what I went with. Like his gaze is always affixed. Yeah, and then yeah, right, Ricky? It's a little loud for comfort, especially for the stream. I'm not trying to blast everybody's eardrums. Good to know our security system works. So yeah, so all these paths are connected, so I did a good job at making sure that everything kind of interlocks with each other. Let's see, and then just because Ricky's here, I'll show the rest. I'll show Frat Row. This one's for you, Rick. So this is just like before. The first thing I've been working on was like the ritzy loft dorm for affluence, and then this is kind of like just like, you know, general housing. Beds, I think, what do we say? There's like 120, 160 beds in this build right here, which is like way more than I thought I could effectively like create. And this is only single story too. If I did a double story, you could double that, and we'd be really talking. It's like a little tent scene over here. I got you muted, son. Yeah, Lucky was hopping in chat a lot, and they didn't necessarily like that their voice was being broadcast. But I can tell Ricky about what we're doing. So essentially, we are in the process of creating a module for D&D 5e as a tier 1 module that we're kind of gearing towards learning and beginning. We want a lot of the elements of the system to be showed so that anybody can kind of pick up this module and play. And on top of that, I'm coming through on map design to kind of fully flesh out the scene and the campaign, as it were. So the setting here, I'll go show you the main setting, the main campus. Lyceum Main. So the setting is a college, and this college is a mystical college in the woods, and there's all this magic and stuff going on. So I've tried to keep this theme of kind of fantasy going in all my scenes. So I tried to do like one cool, weird thing is the goal. There we go. Yeah, so this map's actually a bit larger than all the other maps, so it's actually takes a bit to load. And so the college is going to be, yeah, this is the biggest one. This is a 100 by 60 tile, which is massive. So the main scene is the college campus, but around the college campus you need stuff like housing, you need places for these students to learn. Some of the classes and stuff will definitely be here as well. we thought more of the offices, and we really liked the theme of having those 3 bastions that we made, with the arcane, the divine, like everything kind of split up into its schools and houses. But here, let me drop a character. Oh no, got my little character over here in the walkthrough. I can do a little walkthrough over here in the greenhouse. This is my little tree. I love this little path through the woods. You can't see it from over the top, so it is secret. This is a little special treat for anybody that is using the full version of Foundry. Little glade. And honestly, I feel like I can continue to do little features like this under the trees. So if you are playing in 3D, you get that little extra, that little oomph. And it's not really lost if you aren't playing. So I really wanted to go like really thick and bushy with this greenhouse, like overgrown. We'll come into the herbology classroom. They added this cool tea thing. I love this thing. I've been using it, not too much, but using it. I think it's really cool. And like an herbologist would be all over this like super tea setup. We have just an office back here for the herbology teacher. They love tea. Anybody that comes to their office for a meeting gets offered tea. It's their thing. They grow it themselves. They curate it. This is the janitor's closet. And in here we have enchanted brooms. And then we're going to come over here. We have the nurse's office. Yeah, yes. This is my nurse's office, the infirmary, if you will. Kind of where kids are sick, they go to. And this is all kind of located next to the herbology place with the greenhouse, so they got all the stuff that they need to keep the potions rocking. So over here we have our cafeteria, bulletin board, which we will add some graphics to that later. But a little cafeteria setup, a kitchen, outdoor seating, if you will. Ooh, I can't. Yeah, it's like the minutia, right? It's like you can go so far with it. We're coming through here. We'll skip the library. So we'll show you the back sort of the kitchen. Jezebel, get off my mouse. Storeroom back here. The what? Yeah, right? I think they're just enough, just to break up the monotony of the stone wall. And then, oh, you didn't even notice this, did you? Secret room, secret room. I played with putting a banner over that. Yeah, this goes down to the basement, which is locked off, remember? Students aren't allowed in the basement. Oh, the school store. I love the school store. Still working on this. As you see, there's a wall missing, but look at... Oh, it's so pretty. When you don't look at me, look at all the potions I placed so nicely in this really cool item that they added for us. These cool pillars, and it's like a school store. You can buy some magic beans and some fun stuff, and there's even a big safe, and this is where all the nice stuff is kept. Ooh, a bleeder. We gotta fix that. So that's, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, aren't we? Making the school store and tying that into the story a bit. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna come into the library, and on either side of the library we have these just bigger studies. So I kind of just tried to do like a little theme. That was my partner's idea to kind of do like things. We did like taxidermy in here, and then here I just did like paintings. And I still gotta fix some of the tree bleeding. As I say, these maps are 95% done. Long rows of books. And over here we did like a plant scene. And this is the artifact room. And then we're gonna have this go up, and the plan is to have like a balcony that overlooks and a second story And pretty much every map I've showed you so far is going to have a second story. These are all just the first floors, so there's still more stuff to come in and be shown and done. But that's kind of like the walkthrough of the gist of everything so far. Yes, you can jump now. You can jump. There's been like a whole bunch of cool new tricks I've learned. If you're here, we're not on a snow map, but I'll just show you anyways. So if you're on a snow map, Jezebel. Oh, here's something that's cool. So this is they've added downloadable content, so you can go on their market, and there's a whole bunch of free stuff. A lot of their creators release free stuff, but you can upload any 3D image that you have. So you got like a new horse here. They've never had a horse before. Some of these houses, there's actually a lot more of these houses. So if you are doing like a village scene and you just want some indiscriminate houses in the back to kind of fill up the space and make it look more dense, these houses I think are great. They're not fully functioning. They're just like little block houses. But I saw somebody online that is working on a functional custom house. So stuff like that is in the works. But what I wanted to show you is you go and you grab a flow of ice. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. So, neat trick. Ice flows won't hold snow on them, so if this was a snowy map, actually I probably could just show you. Let's do a new. Let's do weather snow. Great. I need, dude, animals for real. How many times have you been like, hey, a couple animals would be great here? Oh, nothing. And like also you're allowed to use Hero Forge tokens if you drop them in for, what was it, for like $8, right? Yeah, but like Hero Forge is only so limited with animals too, so it's like there's a big void, I think, for animals. Yeah. I think the two of those they should team up. I think they got something beautiful going on. So check this out, Ricky. If you're an alchemist maker, there's a cool trick on snow maps. So anything you're gonna place on a snow map is gonna have the snow, right? Because it's adding it to the scene. But ice flows don't have snow, so you can go ahead and place pretty much any item you want on top of this ice flow, and you can make that snow disappear. Now we want to not see the ice underneath it. Let's make it really tiny. Boom. How cool is that, dude? So like there's a lot of cool tricks and stuff that I'm starting to figure out here. Yeah, like squirrels, deer, like little critters and stuff. I don't know. I feel like there's like some directions that they could go. But like also like a lot of that stuff is like I guess like secondary or tertiary in the sense that like you could add it later as a layer. Like I really don't need like a squirrel, but it would be nice if there's like a random squirrel that hopped across the tree every now and then in the woods, you know, like let me see. Collisions off because we always play with collisions off. I think it has to touch in some fashion. Yeah, it's not. I'm not getting any trigger here. But yeah, honestly, if you're not on Dungeon Alchemist Discord, check it out. There's all these tips I learned there. Mac is the guy that we've been talking about, does the community program. He's like all over the place with helping out with people with tips. He's all over Discord. He's given me like 3 tips in the past week that are like huge, huge big brain tips. Like, also, I meant to tell you that they have like stained glass downloads on the Dungeon Alchemist site. So how we wanted for the second floor of the college building there, we have like a very large list of custom stained glass portraits essentially to choose from. yeah, so you got to go over the Dungeon Alchemist 2 and check that out and kind of tell me what you like or see if there's anything that fits your thematic or your headcanon. Because I'll just pick something that's cool and whatever, and it won't really have any direction. Here, I don't think I can invite. Dungeon Alchemist Discord, yeah, they're here. And then let me see if I can find. It's a thread and tips and tricks. Community assets. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. So go to DA Community, DA Community Assets, and you'll get a page of threads. There's a stained glass thread. There's a statue thread. There is another statue thread. There's some customizable freaking village housing thread. Like every week this like expands. There's sharks. There's fish thread. And like all these threads, there's new boats. So that pier map I made, all community assets. So that one boat that I had to keep remaking 3 ways. So now I got a pirate ship. Now I got some sails. I got there's so much stuff in this ass. And like I said, every week, dragons, like. Yeah, so I was like, oh, let me find a couple that are cool, and then I started looking, and I was like, there's way too many for me to like. There's such a list. I was like, please, like you just go look, and tell me what, like pick a couple, and we can maybe run a theme, almost, you know. Like this dragon's dope. Like so much more, so much stuff. Nice, nice. Well, I'll see you over there, man. I just got onto Dungeon Alchemist, let's say, over the summer. It's been about almost, we're getting to 200 hours. It's close to. I love the program. It's a lot of fun. And you team up with a really good DM, and you can make some fun stuff. Oh yeah, wooden platform that's circular. Wow. And like some of this stuff is like just like those one or two things that you were missing. Yeah, it's just me. It's just streaming myself. I'm shutting Alchemist off. It's like every now and then you'll just be doing a build and you'll just be like, if I just had this one piece, like life would be so much better. And like now you can just go like abstract chains. Like there's so many times where I'm just like, can I just have a chain connect from here to here, and then these two pieces that shouldn't work do work and they look really good. I'm gonna go just take this chain ass right now. Yeah, look at that. That one's gorgeous, hey? Alright, well, thanks for checking out the stream, Ricky. I normally stream in the mornings around 10 to noon. Schedule is a little wonked out this week because I had some errands to run. It's construction to relax. Well, I feel like it's like literally one of the most soothing and like satisfying, like aesthetically pleasing things because it's like you literally like your ideas come to life. It's like you make a world that Oh, Jezebel. I play D&D a lot. I have to. It's my hobby. I can't do anything else. Get off the ground floor? What do you mean? see what Ricky says. Oh, second, yeah, if we can just get off the ground floor, yes. So honestly, if you've looked, you saw all the builds that I have, they're all one floor open top. And I will then build a second map that will just be like Suedo, quote unquote, the second story. But you're right, like some type of like way to connect two maps and or just like tell the map to put that one as a layer below it. Ignore it because I don't want it affecting the code of me building the layer above because that'll just inundate things. If you build big maps, like the code gets really slow. But I feel like there's a way in the future where we'll get what we want. The second stories, being able to add another floor and still use. And the thing is, like, you can build a second floor with custom place and drop. But as we've been discussing this whole session, right? Like, you can't have functioning doors. You lose so much of your agency when you do custom drops. It'd be nice to just say, hey, floor 2, let's start a new drag and drop, with autogen, right? Like, just floor 2 it. Just make another layer, right? Yeah, 100 by 100 is gonna creep. It's gonna creep. In the beginning, it'll be all right, but by the end of it, you're gonna be like, if you try any autogen, like literally, it's like click and go get a coffee because that thing's gonna be, that cog will be spinning for a minute. I do think, yeah. I think it's because it has to go back through the code of the rest of the map and it considers the auto gens that you have placed elsewhere. Which I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know coding, so I don't understand that past that, but all right, well, I'm getting out of here, Ricky. It was nice to meet you. Uh, maybe I'll catch you over on Dungeon Alchemist Discord. Peace, peace.